Josh.
You can't keep asking any more questions. You have to just cook, Josh.
Sorry. I'm going to give them a steak Diane. It's a classical dish. It's a sirloin steak served in a sauce. Traditionally, this is cooked in a dining room in front of the customer. I would like to think that our chefs would know this dish just by going to catering college. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the fat from the outside of the steak. Bat out the steak. The batting out of the steak is the most important part.
I love a steak Diane. It's a great test. Our chefs will be pushed to the limit because they'll get nervous. But our chefs should reach back and remember how to make a good sauce. Hopefully they cook the steak well as well.
I'd like the steak to be nice and a little bit red in the centre. Now I'm going to start making the sauce. So we're just going to chop up a few shallots. They're not going to be in the pan long at all, so they really do need to be cooked nice and fine. You want the pan to just come down in temperature just a touch, otherwise the shallots will burn. Mustard in. And the mustard is a big flavour of this dish. What I want to see now is the chef just start to play around with all the different flavours. I'm just going to put in some beef stock because I really want the sauce to be nice and rich. Now I'm going to put the steak back in. So I want to warm it up. I'm going to put in some bone marrow. And there we have it. Steak Diane.
I don't expect them to give us a sauce like yours, but something close to that would make my day.
Let's get them in.
First up is 32-year-old Simon, head chef at a gastro pub in Oxfordshire.
I've been a chef now for 16, 17 years. But I love it because you're part of a team, you're part of a family. I don't see my own family, so we have a family in the kitchen. I'm a mixed bag. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily pigeonholed to a certain genre of food. You know, I'm quite adaptable. Even when I'm playing a board game, I'd probably say I'm more competitive.
Service, please.
I want to be the winner of it. If not, the board will go across the floor.
My skill test for you today is to cook us a steak Diane.
Okay.
Have you heard of that before?
Yes, I have.
Have you cooked it before?
A few times.
This is a good start. I'm going to give you 15 minutes.
Okay.
Off you go. So the steak's cooked separately, the sauce made, and then you're going to plate it up.
Yep, and I'm going to finish off, mushrooms in the pan, then add those to the sauce.
All done, Simon?
All done, yep.
Simon, a good start to the competition and a good attempt at a steak Diane. There are errors in your method. You trim off the fat and you bat out the steak, and the dish is all cooked in one pan. You have the basis of a Diane sauce. It just lacks oomph.
Yep.
More mustard, more brandy, and some Worcestershire sauce. Yep. That would have given this dish some real energy. The steak has bled onto the plate because it basically left the pan, rested for a minute or so. If you'd have batted the steak out, you wouldn't have the pool of blood on the plate. But it's a good start nonetheless.
Thank you very much.
It's the depth in the sauce that's lacking. I think it's a great attempt, and I think there's some great points to move on from here.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Keep it up.
It was nerve-wracking when you first see the judges. I've never had to do it in a restaurant like the actual dish should be. Hopefully I gave a good attempt and the judges were smiling, so I'm happy.
Next in is Josh, who's worked in kitchens since the age of 15.
I'm 21 and I'm from Leeds and I work in a coffee shop. Quite a big part of what we do is pop up restaurants and supper clubs and stuff like that, which I run and do all the food for that. I think we're the only coffee shop in the world that's had sea urchins and octopus and sweetbreads. I do like to work with some new ingredients and learn about them as much as I can. Because I'm so young, there's a lot of things that would be my weakness, I just don't know it yet, I think. To cook for someone like Marcus Wareing, that'd be a massive opportunity. He's one of those that's on a bit of a pedestal for me as well. Being able to cook and get beasted by him would be class.
How are you feeling, Josh?
Nervous is an understatement, I think.
Josh, I would like you to cook us a steak Diane.
Okay.
Steak Diane is traditionally cooked and served in the dining room.
Years ago.
Years ago, a long time ago.
Okay.
Well, not that long ago.
Longer ago than I've been about, though.
I'm a dinosaur, so I remember it, OK? So, Josh, 15 minutes. Go for it. If you're going to cook a steak that raw, it's just going to kiss the pan. The fat's never going to be cooked. It's just not going to work. The sauce certainly lacks refinements. It's too heavy on cream, far too much parsley, and the refinements of the shallot chopping, the garlic crushed with the skin still on, and the mushrooms, it's just not good enough. It's a very poor sauce, in my opinion, and a very poor steak.
The fat, the gristle on the side cannot be there. It's not cooked, it's not pleasant to eat. Everything we do from start to finish is with care, is with love. That's why we do this.
Well, to be fair, actually, I was expecting to get beasted, and I did. So, I suppose you can say it worked out how I planned it to then.
The final chef to face Marcus's test is 37-year-old Mexican-born Fernando.
I've been working in a restaurant, which is in an art gallery in Banbridge, Northern Ireland. I'm currently the head chef there. We have Mexican on the menu to fusion between Northern Ireland and Mexico, so it's quite random. That's my food. Simple, tasty, and sometimes spicy. It's very big for me to cook for Monica and Marcus. I will be smiling. You have to smile. If you're happy, food is always better.
Fernando, I'd like you to cook us a steak Diane.
Okay.
15 minutes. Off you go. Have you ever had any classical training?
many years ago, back in Mexico in the college. The places that I've worked doesn't really necessarily encourage the classic training. And this is steak Diane, my version.
Fernando, you're not close to the real version at all. The methods are wrong. The steak Diane is a sirloin steak which is batted out nice and thinly, and then the sauce is then made in the pan. It's a very bland plate of food. Unfortunately, I think the sauce isn't very good at all. The steak's okay, you've got a bit of colour on there. I hope that your next dish that comes up has got more excitement in it than that.
Fernando, you clearly didn't know what you were doing, but I appreciate the fact that you have given us a plate of food.
Thank you. Oh, disappointed. The nerves attack you, but we'll get better.
I would like our chefs to cook a hanger steak, serve it with the chimichurri sauce, some mushrooms and some flatbread. It's a South American hot chili sauce and it's made cold. Straight into the preparation of the beef. So I want the whole thing prepped and butchered down. And so basically you've got to just cut it into two. Right down the centre here, you've almost got a little bit like the backbone of a fish. You've got a massive piece of sinew. You can't cook this.
Once that's visible, you should follow your intuition and know that you've got to remove that.
Now I just want them to cut it into one nice piece. I'm going to start it off on the griddle, and then I'm going to transfer it into the pan. So, chimichurri sauce. You can use red or green chilies. I'm going to use the green chili. 1 shallot. I'm going to put in 3 heads of garlic. There. Lemon. Nice bunch of oregano. Some coriander and a nice big bunch of parsley. Stalks on everything. All goes in there. A log of olive oil. I've now turned over the steak. I've got a nice charring on both sides. I haven't got time to leave it on this pan, so I need to get it out of there, into here. Also want to get some more flavour into it, so I'd just like to see some rosemary, some thyme. I think steak cookery is all about just adding lovely flavour. Bit of butter. My flatbread. I'm going to oil gently. And just simply put it onto the grill. There's a little bit of firmness to this, and now I'm just going to take it out of the pan. Very important that we give this a chance to rest. So now for the mushroom garnish, I'm going to use the king oyster. Just going to put onto the grill. Again, just a little bit of grilling, and I'm going to put that back into the pan as well.
And by using the same pan, you're imparting all the flavours from that steak into your mushrooms.
And we're ready to plate. So, a bit of our sauce. And carve our meat. Yeah. There we go. There's our hanger steak, chimichurri sauce, oyster mushroom, and pita bread.
I think our chefs will be fine. They just need to sort of relax and think about what they can do here.
Yeah, can't wait to see it.
26-year-old Alex is a chef de partie at a Michelin-starred restaurant in Surrey.
Never wanted to be a chef when I grew up. I kind of failed college, and then I was working as a kitchen porter in a restaurant, and the head chef kind of pushed me to catering college. Loved it ever since, never looked back. As soon as I started getting into fine dining and the Michelin stars, I've never wanted to leave it. It's an experience, and I just want to keep working my way up to the top. I think it's very important to have a strong start to a competition. It sets you ahead of others, and it just gives you a good head start.
So, Alex, I would like you to prepare and cook one portion of the hanger steak.
Yeah.
Serve it with the chimichurri sauce, mushrooms, and flatbread.
OK, lovely.
Hanger steak, you know what that is?
Not exactly sure. I've never used that part.
And chimichurri sauce?
Chimichurri I've made once before.
What are we looking for with that steak, Alex?
So I'm looking for nice caramelisation on the outside. We're looking for medium rare.
So which herbs are you putting into your sauce, Alex?
So I'm cutting my oregano now and then I'm going to chop some parsley through it as well.
Alex, considering that you've not prepped a hanger steak before, I thought that was an excellent job, well done. But where this dish doesn't come together for me is the chimichurri sauce. I'm not getting the garlic and the chilli running through it. The flatbread is just a little boring. You should have put it on the grill. And the mushrooms just lack a little bit of seasoning.
Alex, I really liked your attitude, your approach to the skills test here. You didn't panic, and you've prepped and cooked the piece of meat well. That goes a long way in my book, you know, and I'm really, really curious to see what your next dish is going to be like.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just tried to keep myself as calm as I could, and I think that's what helped me in the end. And it just sets me in a good stage for the signature dish.
33-year-old Matt trained in Norwich and is now a senior sous chef at a Glasgow hotel.
I'm the kind of chef that doesn't rely on technology. For me, I like to look, I like to taste, I like to feel. I'm very, very hands-on, and I feel everything should be pots and pans. I think the skills test is something that could totally catch you off guard. If something gets presented in front of you and not done for a couple of years, you need to kind of think fast on your feet and get it done.
Matt, have you prepared and cooked a hanger steak before?
No, I haven't.
OK. Chimichurri sauce?
No.
It's chili garlic sauce, cold sauce.
OK. OK, I'm just going to sauté off some mushrooms and some shallots.
How are you going to make this sauce, then, Matt?
Cold sauce, thinking it's going to be like a butter.
Butter?
Yeah, I'm going to melt a little bit of butter and I'm going to blitz it through.
You'd never used or seen the hanger steak before. You did OK prepping it. You managed to find your way around it and take out the central sinew piece as well, and you did cut it into a nice steak.
I like the way the steak is cooked, but really that's it. The butter all over the place. It's a soggy, sticky mess.
The meat is the best bit of this. The wet shallots, wet mushrooms, and no real sauce at all. The butter, I have no idea what you were thinking of with that ingredient. If you'd taken that out of the equation, packed more herbs into it, put some oil, a little bit of the vinegar, and a touch of lemon, you would have been sort of halfway there.
I just really want to prove them wrong. I'm actually like quite disappointed with myself. It's just like I never thought the nerves would get over me. Yeah, caught me off guard.
The final chef is 24-year-old Josh, a chef de partie in a seaside restaurant in Cornwall.
So amazing working here, looking out over the beach. The kitchen looks out over the sea. You can see the tide coming in and out. So I started off washing up dishes and then got inspired by helping the chefs make pasta. And that's probably one of my favourite things to make, to be honest. I'm really, really, really nervous about getting feedback from the judges, especially that skills test. It just depends how it goes.
Josh, I would like you to prepare for us a hanger steak, cook one portion, and serve it with the chimichurri sauce, mushrooms, and flatbread.
OK, interesting.
Do you know what chimichurri sauce is?
Kind of. No? Give me a clue.
It's a South American sauce. It's chili, garlic, herbs, oil, served cold.
OK. There's so much sinew on it. Where do I start? OK. Would you cook it as a whole steak or chop it up?
One portion.
Where's the nice part? The sinew going through there.
If there's sinew going through it, what would you do?
So just take it out.
Well, come on, then.
OK, pans up.
Right, next.
OK, mushrooms. Or should I do the sauce first? Yeah, mushrooms first. I can't even cut today. Oh. How would you like it cooked? Medium?
You're cooking. Just cook.
Pita bread or the flatbread?
Josh, you can't keep asking any more questions. You have to just cook, Josh.
Sorry. How rare is it? Very rare. There you go.
Forget how you've cooked it all. Forget what I'm looking at. If I close my eyes and I taste what's in my mouth, I've got hanger steak, I've got the chili, the garlic and the oil in my mouth, and I've got some pita bread to go with it. That's actually almost close to what I did. Believe it or not, Josh, it's actually not a bad attempt.
Josh, you were thrown because of how the steak looked in its unprepared state, but as a chef, you know exactly what you had to do, and you kept saying it, remove the sinew, remove the fat, but you were so much in doubt with yourself, you kept asking us what you should be doing. I want to see you be confident in your next round.
Normally I'm calm and collected and methodical, and I was just the opposite. If I can just keep my nerves in, hopefully my signature dish will just wow them.